the theater, though, but I'll ask, did anything happen here superhero-related recently? Because it's like, did anything happen here recently? And who or what is possibly not what they seem on this cute little street, other than us?
So I'll answer the second one first, and that as you're looking around, you see some stores have, like, external security cameras a couple of times. So there's, like, say it's like a jewelry store or something, where it's, like, they have more expensive products. So there's this video camera that's pointed out, and you almost pass it up, but then you kind of backtrack when you realize it's pointed at the theater. And when you look closer, it's not actually connected to the store.
Curious. I make a point to, like, look into the store window like I'm window shopping, so it looks maybe like I didn't notice the camera. Like, that's why I backtracked to look into the store window.
Yeah. There's someone working behind the counter, and they look kind of bored. They look up and just give you a little wave because they're hoping you'll come in.
I give them a little awkward wave and then sidle away.
And what was the other question that you had asked? Anything?
Did anything superhero-y happen here recently?
Nothing that you notice.
Okay. Well, I make a big mental note of that camera. I will definitely tell Scarlet about that. But then I keep walking down the street and I head to the pawn shop. I maybe even go past it a few stores. Like, I keep searching, like doing my creeping. Then I do go back and I go in the store.
Yeah, you head into this pawn shop. That's not where you found the stopwatch. What's going through your head? What are you hoping to find in here?
She's really just spitballing. She's like, okay, I found it here. Maybe I can just casually ask. You know, there was a mechanic at the park. Maybe there's way more tech people in the city than she realized. Maybe there's more antiques repair people than she realized. She's an 18-year-old girl. That really hasn't been anything she's been worried about until very recently in her life. So she's just kind of pretending to browse. She's not even really sure what she's going to ask. She's probably just like, do you do repairs? And be vague about it. Yeah, so she's just, you know, it's a pawn shop, so it's probably just full of stuff.
Yeah, so just looking around.
Just browsing.
So, as you're poking around, they've got odds and ends, and they've got some cool-looking stuff. Nothing quite like the runner stopwatch that you have, but then again, you didn't know it was something special until you found out. And at some point, the owner of this store, whose lady looks like she's like 50s, 60s, decently nicely dressed, hair pulled back, she comes out from the back. Oh, hey, I didn't hear you come in. Anything we can help you find today?
Oh, hey, thank you. I'm just browsing. I was curious, though, because you have a lot of different neat stuff.
And she's like walking up to the counter.
Do you guys do a lot of, like, antique repairs of different types?
We don't do those here typically, but you're in luck. We sometimes contract out to have things repaired because people bring and sell things in need of repair, and he actually just got here. Do you want me to go ask him something, or?
Oh, sure, that's really cool, thank you, yeah. It's just a question, but yeah, that'd be great.
What is it you're looking to have repaired, or do you have anything have it with you, or?
It's like a watch, but like, not like a wristwatch.
Alright. I don't know if he has the stuff with him, but I'll go check. And she goes back to the door she just came out of and yells, "Hey, Jason, we got someone here who might need your help." And the person who comes out is none other than the person you met at the park.
Glider's face is probably, just shook.
Roll plus mundane to see, or do you even, is it even worth rolling to see if you can hide your reaction?
No, it's not even worth it. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, she's just shocked at the odds. And she's just like, "Oh, Mr. Jason. Yeah, hi.
Oh, hey. Fancy running into you here.
Yeah, hi. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, we've met in passing. That's great. Wow, yeah. So, this lovely ma'am says you do repairs, which I already knew. I was not expecting to bump into you. Wow, yeah. Oh my god, this is, she's like, thoughts going a mile a minute. What's this lady doing? She's standing here.
What kind of surprise would they read off of you right now?
It's genuine that I know him, and I know he's a repairman. I was not expecting him to be here. It's almost like Bethany knows him way more than she does, like bumping into like a friend of your dad's or something.
Yeah.
Like, not someone she met like an hour ago at the Goose Park.
Yeah. Also, the owner looks amused by this. And I don't know, roll plus Monday to see, like, kind of see how well you read Jason's reaction to your complete and utter shock.
That's a 5.
You cannot read his reaction at all. But he's just like,
no. Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Mr. Jason, can I pick your brain then? This is great to run into you again.
yeah, sure, let's just step over to the side a little bit. Points like down the counter, like a little farther away from the register.
Yeah. We scoot down. Oh, yeah. Oh, this place is probably full of cameras. Okay.
So, what is it you need fixed?
So, it's kind of not weird, but it's kind of obscure. And she reaches into her bag and she pulls out, and it's just a metal, coppery, vintage track stopwatch. Just, it's round. It's got the button on the top. It's really simple. There's not much to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just got like a little black dial, and she puts it on the counter, trying to be like chill about it, be nonchalant, and kind of slides it over. I was like, so I run track, and it's kind of silly. It's like a good luck thing. I used to use it to train, but it stopped keeping time right. Like, sometimes it works, but sometimes it just doesn't. And for a while, it just was, I don't know what happened. It just wasn't working at all. And now it's kind of working again, but like I said, it's like sporadic and it's not great. It's not like a wristwatch, so I didn't think I could take it to like a watch repair place. But you said you do antiques and stuff like this, so maybe you could look at it?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me grab some tools. And he goes back, and there's this little toolbox, and he opens and like rummages around a bit and brings out like this little. It's a little bit bigger than a deck of playing cards, like a little box. And then he comes over and see he handles it very carefully, like keeping things where you can see it. And he opens it and takes a look, and he's like, "Yeah, sometimes the gears get loose after time, especially when they're receiving a whole lot of motion, which I would imagine in track they do. I'm pretty sure I know how to fix this." And he like pops open the little box, and you see there's like these very tiny, like very fine tools.
Oh, it's more like a wristwatch than I thought.
I like fixing things, so.
Glider half expected it to just be empty. Like, oh, look, yeah, there's little gears and everything.
Yeah, he hasn't like started taking the watch apart, but he has
okay.
like his little tool. He has these little tools that he's gonna use to fix it. So, how long have you had this?
Oh gosh, about 2 years, and I've been running track the whole time. So yeah, I've probably just jangled it around too much.
Yeah, could be, probably. Anything you want to roll during this conversation, or
Making me roll to lie. She is trying so hard to be chill and nonchalant and cool and normal about this, because she's never shown this to anyone. And he's just some guy she met at the Goose Park.
would you like to roll to pierce the mask? Which is another. It's a more specific kind of vibe check than just general vibe check.
Yeah, I think she's watching him kind of, poke away at it. And she'll try to do that. It's a 2.
He's unreadable,
Wow.
but he's reading you pretty well. He takes out like this little hook and like lines it up with their like ridges around the face, lines it up with a certain ridge and like kind of like very careful, like pops the glass out. Just being very gentle and like sets it to the side, and as he's working on it, he's keeping his motion so you can see exactly what he's doing. So you run a lot.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Get the feeling it's something that's important to you?
Yeah, I'm pretty okay at it. And it's just like really good exercise and gets you outside. And I wasn't really good at like, I don't know, all the like team sports. I couldn't do like softball. I wasn't any good at basketball. Lacrosse. I wasn't any good at that, but I can run. Actually, that's true. Actually, she was bad at team sports. She's uncoordinated.
Yeah. He just nods as he's just very carefully working on it, making like small adjustments. It looks more like he's trying to get a closer look at what's going on with this as he's talking. And also, I just remembered, didn't y'all leave in your hero get-ups in the morning?
No, we're in civilian stuff because we knew we would have to like walk around the town. So we're in our civvies.
True. I think Scarlet might be in her hero get-up, just because.
Well, there's not a ton of difference between my civvies and my hero stuff. It's
just your motorcycle gear.
Yeah, it's just
It's just the
motorcycle
mask.
You just put on one of those incredible masks.
Basically, I just pop it on my nose.
Yeah.
And then nobody recognized me.
Yeah, and we're in our regular civilian clothes, which are very colorful.
There is no difference between
Yeah.
me and anything. That I am just me.
Yeah.
There is.
Fair.
I'm not in my superhero clothes.
Technically, I am, and I'm not.
Yeah, Madigan has got the whole Clark Kent Superman thing. Literally, it's take the glasses off or put the glasses back on. You can never tell which is which. No one knows.
Who is she?
Yeah, so you're just in your civvies. As you make the comment about not being good at team sports, he just laughs. Yeah, I wasn't that great at them either for a while, but sometimes when you find the right team, that's the important part. It's having the right team to work with.
Yeah. With that 2 to pierce the veil, this is just a repairman.
Say as he's working, you notice he gets a text message on his phone. Just like pulls it out and looks at it. Want to roll to see if you can see what it says?
Yes, please. What is that?
Just getting texts from other people who need repair work. I can't believe it.
Unbelievable. What would I roll for that?
You could use the roll that you use for straight up creeping.
That's a 9.
You aren't 100% sure, but it looks like the person who texted him is in his phone as Sparky. And I'll say you do actually catch a bit of the message, and it just says, "We need to talk."
Okay.
So he looks at that brief moment of concern, then he like steps back and to respond to the text.
I think Jesse knows what's going on. But Glider does not.
Player knowledge. Character knowledge. Oh no.
Do you want to roll just a straight 2d6 to see if Bethany has the brainwave too?
Oh, she probably doesn't. And it's a 6.
You might have like half of the idea, maybe? Just like an inkling? I don't know.
Sparky's a name that mechanics could have. That seems like a...
Or someone with electrical powers.
She's like, their names are all like Sparky and Buster and like Chip.
Yeah.
Katrina. Like, names like
Just
that.
the vague vibe of
A mechanic.
is being texted by a superhero, maybe? Question mark?
This
is a normal repairman.
Chip,
He
Sparky,
wouldn't be getting texts from a
Jojo,
superhero.
Katrina.
Yeah.
You know. Sorry, I'm stuck on that.
We're in a city with a massive amounts of superheroes going to a school. Clearly, yeah, no, they've got no affiliation with any superhero.
Yeah,
None at all whatsoever.
none.
Katrina.
So he finishes, and as I said, the whole time making sure you can see what he's doing. He's like, okay, yeah, this isn't easy enough fix. Just sometimes things get a little out of line, knocked a little out of balance. It's not the end of the world. Sometimes you just gotta figure out what's missing.
Yeah.
And he finishes like tightening something in the center, pops the glass back on, and just gently slides it across to you. I think that should do it.
And she reaches over and picks it back up. And is kind of shocked that he even did it. And she just kind of looks at it. Obviously, she's not going to, like, activate it and use her powers. But I think she will just, like, click it to see if it turns on.
It does. And you know that sensation when you, like, that sense of relief when you finally, like, get your back to pop? It's like that.
Oh. She just relaxes for the first time in a while. It is like, oh, it's working! Wow! And she like holds it up to her ear to hear it clicking. She's like, wow, it's working! It's actually working! Wow, that was great! That's crazy! Wow, what do I owe you? Do I owe you?
Don't worry about it. I'm happy to be able to help.
Oh gosh, I mean, that was just a little fix. Wow, that's wild. Oh, well, thank you so much. I'm gonna suggest you to anybody who has broken electronics. I know a lot of people who break electronic. So
He does laugh at that.
I'm gonna name drop you, Mr. Jason.
As I said, happy to help. And he closes the little box of tools and slides it across to you as well.
Oh, you don't have to do, what?
Trust me, that is all my friends give me as tools. I've got like 4 more of those.
Oh. I get that. When I got into track, all I have are like shoes. That's like, and you only need like one good pair, and I have so many shoes. So yeah, I got it. I get it. Thank you. And she'll take it.
Be careful out there.
You too. I mean, yeah. You know, thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you. Okay, see you around. Bye. And she's like leaving very quickly.
He just chuckles to himself and checks his phone where he's got another message. This one, you don't see this, but we do see a brief panel where he's been texted a set of coordinates, and the name of the person is just A.E.
Interesting.
Oh.
And the one thing you know for sure from that interaction is your speed's back.
Speed's back.
Baby!
Oh my god, yeah. It's as not, she's no, this girl has no chill. Yeah, she has to find like an alleyway or like the back of all the stores or anything. She's got to test this. Like she has to right now because it's been, like her powers have been on the fritz for too long.
Yeah, so you do that thing where you just awkwardly, very quickly change behind a dumpster.
No, she doesn't put on her superhero clothes. She's just looking for an open spot to basically like do a very quick sprint with no one watching.
Give me the roll to unleash.
Woohoo! Oh no! Wait, maybe I can add something to that because that's a 5.
Just get new dice.
I know. They're either like, oh, you rolled an 11, or you rolled just trash.
Screw the roll. I'll just let it happen.
Thank you. I'm gonna crank up my engine.
Benevolent DM.
You find this little, what you hope is very nice little out of the way spot. I think you're a little impatient to do too much effort into making sure.
Yeah, probably.
And you run. And it's like you're back where you left off, and it feels so good.
Yes, and it's literally just a dash. It's just a couple yards, like past some dumpsters, and she skids to a stop, and she's just like that full-bodied celebration where she's like, yes, 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 okay, yes. Wow, I didn't know that was gonna work. Okay, whew. And she has the watch, and she's like, act right, just act right. Don't do that. Don't do that again. Don't. Okay, don't do that again. She's shaking it gently. She's like, oh, I shouldn't shake you. Okay, wait, I shouldn't talk to you either. 'Cause that's what crazy people do. And she puts it back in her pocket.
Yes, he got the watch in one pocket, the little thing of like repair tools in the other.
Yeah.
You've seen how to repair this watch, which
Yeah.
how he knew, we're not sure. He's just a really good repair guy.
He's just a great repair. She got a 2 on him. Like, he's a great, honest repairman. She's gonna go on superhero Yelp and leave him a review.
All you know about him is Jason and the phone number he gave you.
On his very nice business card.
It was a sticky note. He wrote it on a sticky note. He doesn't have business cards.
That's worse. And she's just like, what a world. Things just fall together sometimes. That was great. Okay, yeah, I gotta get back. Okay. And then she's like heading back.
And the camera pans back over to Jumper as you were attempting to find other cool teens to chat with. You have been listening to Queen City Supers, a graveyard tape side story using the game Masks. Masks: A New Generation is a superhero role-playing game in which a team of young heroes fights villains, saves lives, and tries to figure out who they are. Featuring Caitlin as Madigan, aka Scarlet Sentinel, the Janus. Jess as Bethany Bertolucci, aka Glider, the Beacon. Ian as Marcus, aka Kid Phoenix, the Doomed. And Brianna Jean as the Keeper and Producer.